It's really sad that I have to talk about this core problem that I see in women. But if you're a woman, you're going to want to listen up because it is a crucial piece for you being happy in life. Hello, lovely dynamic women, and welcome to the Dynamic Women podcast. I'm Diane Rolston, your host. And today I'm going to talk about this core problem that I see in women. So let me just start out by saying this probably sounds really bad that I'm saying there's a problem with women. And it's not what you think, okay? And it's not even your fault, women, and a lot of men too, but this is the Dynamic Women podcast. I'm speaking to you, the women. So there is a problem that I see and that I have seen, and I realized when I started coaching with my coach, and this is before I was even a coach, I realized that the core problem in women that's causing them to not be satisfied in life, not be happy, not go after what they want, not have support from others, and really get to a point in their lives where they feel empty. And it's the ability to answer a question. It's a simple question. The question is, what do you want? But so often we cannot answer that question. So I can remember being in a place where I was with a lot of professional women working in corporate, and we were chatting, and I just asked them all, like, what do you want? And they were like, oh, like maybe a vacation. Some of them actually couldn't even answer. They were like, I don't know. What do you mean by what do I want? I said, in life, what do you want? And yeah, so we had the response of a vacation. Other people say, for my kids to stay healthy. And I'm like, no, what do you want? What do you want for yourself? What do you want? And they didn't know how to answer that. And I could answer with at least 10 to 20 things. Now, that does not make me better. It just means that I've had this question asked of me many times. And most women don't. Most people don't. Now, it's not your fault. You see, what's happening is we have not often been asked, what do we want? Now, why is that? Let me go through 3 ways or reasons why we haven't been asked what we want and why we are not good at this question. So the first one is, as women, we tend to be the caregivers, the nurturers. So we care about everyone else before ourselves. And like, let's be real, like, you guilty of this? Yeah, probably, right? So we make sure everyone else is taken care of. Their needs are taken care of. Their wants are taken care of. And when everything else is okay, we can take care of ourselves. Let me share with you a story of like something super duper small. And I'm not talking about like, what do you want in your mission and your vision and your world and your legacy? I'm talking about like every day, what do you want as well? There's both pieces to it. The little A agenda we talk about in coaching and the big A agenda. So the little A agenda thing might be, you're a busy mom, a busy woman. You're making sure kids are taken care of, house is taken care of, dinner is made after work. And all you want to do is go have a shower. Right. And so I experienced this where my husband comes home, we say our hellos and such, and then he disappears. And I'm like, where did he go? That's weird because he doesn't announce where he's going. And then I hear the shower running and I think, wow, must be nice. Must be nice to go take a shower. I've been waiting to take a shower. And the thing is, that was his need and his want at that exact moment was, I need to take a shower. I want to take a shower. And so he went and took a shower. I have lots to learn from that. However, what I was doing was, well, I can't take a shower yet because these things need to be picked up and the kids need to have their dinner and then homework needs to be done. And then I need to message a client back, and like all these things needed to happen before I could take care of my needs. I know the question is, what do you want? But when we're not even taking care of our basic needs, shower can be a basic need. So it comes from that place of nurturing. So again, not your fault, ladies. You are hardwired to take care of people. And that's why we've survived as long as we have, right? Now, the second piece is there are so many things pulling you. You just don't even have time to sit with it, right? So if you have children, and if you're listening and you don't have children, that's fine. I'll give examples for you as well, because you're probably super busy as well, right? So you've got the kids, maybe sports or extracurricular activities like music or dance or art class or chess or whatever they're doing, right? So you've got that you're driving around to. And then there's the parent stuff at school. So bake sale and helping out with things and being on top of permission slips and everything. And so for non-moms, as well as some of the moms, it's things like housework. The neighbor needs you to pick up their mail. Your mother-in-law needs some help with something. Your high school friend is having a breakdown and needs you to talk with them. And work needs you, and you're part of a board and they need you, and then someone knocks on your door and asks you for money for something, and it just continues on and on and on. We often get into that place of just scrolling Facebook because we just want to like disconnect. There's so many things pulling us that we never have time to sit with the question of, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want for myself? What do I want today? What do I want in 3 years? What do I want in every single area of my life? And then the last reason is we're just not asked in the right way. You know, we're not asked. I think the one time we're asked is when we're younger and people say, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? That's when we get asked. But then we're supposed to like come up with an answer in the moment. And if we don't know it, we don't know how to get there, then we feel lost. So how am I seeing this in my world? Well, I've been coaching for over 12 years now. And the way I see it is someone comes to me and they'll say, Diane, things just don't feel right. Or I feel like something's missing. Or I'm just not happy. Or I got lots of great things in my life. I just want more. And then I ask them that really seems simple question. What do you want? And they say, I don't really know. And then that uncovers the, I don't really know who I am anymore. Or, I don't know. I've never thought of that. What do I want? And I'm talking about, what do I want in all 10 areas? Right? In general, what do you want for your life? And what do you want in all 10 areas? And then what do you want every single day? So it takes time sometimes to uncover that. That's when I use the professional coaching tool, the Wheel of Life. Mine has 10 areas: friends, family, significant other, romance, finances, fun and recreation, personal development, your home, your health, your spiritual side. I don't know if I've gone through all 10. There are 10 different areas. And it's not just knowing what you want in your business or what you want in your career, but it's what you want in all of these areas. Because so many times fun and recreation, ladies, just gets like kicked out, forgotten about. So what do you want in these 10 areas? I usually start by using the wheel and seeing, where are you now? Where do you want to go? And when we find out how satisfied do you want in each area, then we paint the picture of, what does that look like at a 9 in your health? Is that feeling confident? Maybe losing some weight, being able to run 5 miles without stopping? Is it fitting back into a certain pair of jeans? Is it reducing your blood pressure? What do you want in your health? With your significant other, what do you want? Do you want to feel connected? Do you want intimacy? Do you want to laugh again? Do you want to stop yelling at each other? Do you want to have something you do together? With your career or your business, what do you want? Do you want to earn an extra $10,000 a month? Do you want just a few more clients? Do you want to be able to be on top of your calendar and reaching your goals? Do you want that promotion? Do you want to be making more? Do you want benefits? What do you want in your career and your business? So I understand why this is the core problem. I understand. And knowing is half the battle. Now that you know that this is a problem, you can now take this information and do something with it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit down with this question of what do I want? Are you going to get a session with a coach to help you figure this out? That's what I highly recommend. And since this is still in my birthday month, you get the opportunity of having a session at 50% off. So if you are thinking about, wow, I would really love to figure out what I want in all areas. I want to achieve more, be happier. I wanted just a clear path. Then that session can do it for you. So I hope that when I, in a few years, do more podcast episodes, that I don't need to do this topic, that the what do I want, people can just easily answer. What do I want? Well, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this. And what I hope is that it is what you truly want at that deeper life satisfaction level, and not at what society wants for us. For example, I hope the answer isn't materialistic. I want a bigger house. I want a more expensive car. I want to fly first class in lavish vacations. I want Louis Vuitton shoes. I want, and it being all money related. I hope it's things like, I want a deeper relationship with my family. I want to achieve these goals in my business and impact more people's lives. I want to be in a place physically where I'm strong and confident. Now, I'm not going to tell you what you want. If you really want the material things, then great, but have it be like stuff at the deepest soul level that you want, rather than the pressure to keep up with the Joneses, the pressure of, I need to have these things in order to be validated as a person, in order to fit in with my friend group. I've cut friend groups who were too materialistic, because I knew that I couldn't be where I needed to be in my life and in my happiness and my worthiness wasn't aligned with my values. So the question, what do I want? Let's not have that be the core problem of women, but the core solution, the core answer to building a foundation, a life that you love, that you get excited to wake up to. Even when you get asked at a restaurant and you're looking at the menu and they ask you, what do you want? Let's make more decisive answers. Let's not look at someone else and say, well, what are you having? Because if we start to do that with small decisions, that's where we start to lose the confidence we can do it in bigger decisions for our own lives. So I ask you in the next few weeks, sit with that. Am I really doing what I want? And yes, within reason, you have, responsibilities, you have obligations, you have other people in your lives. You just can't do everything you want. You might say like, I want to fly to Morocco and leave everything behind. No, you've got stuff that you value and priorities. But over the next few weeks, really sit with that question. And every moment that you have an opportunity to share what you want, get a clear answer. Be decisive in when you share it, and be confident that you can achieve that. Thank you so much for listening. It's pretty cool that we're over 4 years now, coming up to our 5th year doing this podcast. I'd really love it if you would share this episode with a friend, with someone who you just desire for them to get everything that they want in life. And also, if you haven't yet, do a review of this podcast I'd love to hear your thoughts. And, if you have episode ideas or something you're wrestling with that you'd like me to cover, please share it as well. And when you do your review, please take a screenshot, email it over to team@dianerolston.com with your mailing address, and we'd be happy to send you a little something special in the mail from me. And I'm talking about snail mail. Maybe you're not getting enough of that these days and you want to receive some mail. So let's make that happen for you. If you haven't yet, jump over to the Dynamic Women Facebook group. It is free to join, and I love going live in there, sharing thought-provoking questions, kind of like the what do I want? And just a great place to share what you're up to on our Friday shameless posts. Till next time, everyone, take care and stay dynamic. Bye.